I'd like to welcome everyone here today on this very nice day on our library plaza. I am Phil Cease. I currently serve as the mayor of Wheaton, and it's delighted to see everyone here today. Thank you again for being here today as we kick off the activities and the events in Wheaton inspired by the Andy Warhol Portfolios, a life and pop exhibit coming to the McAninch Arts Center. Wheaton will come alive with color and creativity this summer as our city's organizations and businesses offer the community their own interpretations of pop art. Back in October, the College of DuPage challenged DuPage County cities to select 4 notable members of the community, and their headshots would be transformed into a Warhol-styled mural to be displayed in a highly visible location. That would be here. Here in Wheaton, the figures were chosen by the Chamber of Commerce Arts, Business, and Cultural Committee, made up of nearly 30 community stakeholders. The 20-foot by 7-foot art installation created by local artist Geoff Bevington now overlooks the library's West Plaza and will be displayed throughout the summer. Let's now introduce these 4 faces of Wheaton. I am pleased to invite College President Philip Ryken up to introduce our first face of Wheaton. Dr. Ryken.
Thank you, Mayor Cease. A dashing young Jonathan Blanchard is the first of the 4 notable faces of Wheaton. Blanchard, recognized as an important figure in the history of Wheaton for his role as the first president of Wheaton College, for his social reforms, and for his work as a noted abolitionist. Born in 1811, Blanchard graduated from Middlebury College at age 21 and devoted his life to Christian service, working to reform education and advocating for the immediate abolishment of slavery. He studied at Andover Seminary and eventually came to Illinois, where he served as president, first of all, of Knox College, and then in 1860, as the Civil War was beginning, he became the first president of Wheaton College, initially the Illinois Institute, but then in honor of trustee and benefactor Warren Wheaton, the college was renamed by Blanchard as Wheaton College. Under his leadership, the college expanded significantly and became the first school in the state of Illinois to graduate women and also African American students. Blanchard often preached in black churches throughout the South and traveled extensively nationally as an anti-slavery lecturer and convention delegate at the political conventions. He co-founded the National Christian Association, promoted the cause of temperance, and fought against anti-democratic secret societies. As the 8th president of Wheaton College, it is my honor to introduce this influential figure in our community's history. And now to introduce our next face of Wheaton, please welcome the president of DuPage County Historical Museum Foundation, Marty Keller. There.
Look at all these smiling faces. This is wonderful to see this many people here today. I'm so impressed. Our next face of Wheaton is an educator, an author, historian, public speaker, and one of our nation's leading authorities on the Underground Railroad. She has been recognized and acclaimed for her work by many local, state, national, and international organizations. Here with us today, I am truly honored to present Glennette Tilley Turner. Glennette was raised on stories from her father about people and events in black history. He told her, when you grow up, You must write all this down. Well, she did. She did that and a lot more. So her life has then been dedicated to both recording the history and explaining the impact of those people and events, both at the time and on to today. Ms. Tilley Turner taught for 20 years in District 200 schools and was even named Outstanding Woman Educator in DuPage County. She is the author of 12 children's books aimed at developing awareness of African Americans in our history and creating a personal connection between today's children and those historical figures. Her research and drive led her to write The Underground Railroad in DuPage County and The Underground Railroad in Illinois. She is a frequent speaker, presenter, tour guide, and contributor at schools, libraries, societies, and conferences, including the Newberry Library and WTTW PBS. Lastly, and certainly not least, she is currently a board member of the DuPage County Historical Museum Foundation, where she continues to share her knowledge, her expertise, and her spirit with our community. Please join me in saluting Glennette Tilley Turner. You don't realize what an honor it is for these people to see you and meet you. Okay, I think my next duty is to welcome to the podium the director of the McAninch Arts Center at the College of DuPage, Diana Martinez.
Good afternoon. First, I want to note that the actual artist, Geoff Bevington, I know you're here. I saw you. Where did you go? There he is. Oh, he's taking a picture. Still taking pictures. I just need to note that you know, all great things come from collaboration, and there is no better town to collaborate with than Wheaton. You truly have embraced this idea and this concept wholeheartedly. I want to thank Vicki Austin from the Wheaton Chamber. Allison Orr, you have outdone yourself. Mayor, I know that you're behind pushing everybody and saying, do it. And you really were a big reason that Frida was so successful. And I just cannot thank you enough for embracing this idea, and the collaboration and the spirit and the creativity is infectious. And we are so very grateful. And I know that hopefully 100,000 people that come to the exhibit will come over to Wheaton and enjoy all the events that you have to offer. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Now, I have the honor of introducing this next person who you just may know. He is a Wheaton face. He's featured in over 75 films and TV shows. He's a well-known actor and comedian. He's an improviser and a musician. Jim Belushi was raised right here in Wheaton. He was born in 1954, and Belushi's fond Wheaton memories include enjoying the Northside Park Pool, the Little Popcorn Store, and listening to recordings by classic comedians on the family's lone phonograph player with his brother John. Belushi attended Wheaton Central High School, where he was encouraged by a teacher to pursue acting. He attended college at College of DuPage and Southern Illinois University, studying speech and theater arts. And in 1977, he became part of Chicago's famed Second City improv troupe. In 1979, he moved to television as part of the Saturday Night Live cast from 1983 to 1985. Over the years, Belushi's television and film roles have expanded and multiplied, including starring in his family comedy series, According to Jim. His local ties continue as he is the founder and a board member of College of DuPage's Belushi Scholarship Fund, and the Belushi Hall is named after him at the McAninch Arts Center. I'm pleased to be here to represent him, and I'll tell you, we actually had a Zoom meeting with him a couple of weeks ago, and I said, you know, we're using your picture and we're doing an unveiling, and he's like, yeah, what is that? And I said, you want to see it? And I showed it to him, and he's like, can you send it to me? I want to hang it up in my house. So thank you, Geoff, for making that happen, and thank you, Wheaton, for making him an icon of Wheaton for years to come. And now I introduce to you Jim Belushi as one of Wheaton's 4 famous faces. And now it is my honor to welcome and introduce our final face, will be Mayor Seuss. Thank you.
And we are very much looking forward to those 100,000 people coming to Wheaton. Thank you, Diana, for being part of this ceremony and for your work to bring outstanding opportunities for our community to appreciate the arts so close to home. We know we will be seeing you back here in Wheaton among those 100,000 people. And seeing you here in Wheaton with all of the Warhol events and the activities we have planned. Also, thank you to Dr. Ryken and Marty Keller for sharing in this occasion to bring the community together to celebrate the arts and recognize individuals who have been part of Wheaton's history. The 4th and final face to introduce is Marget Hamilton, Wheaton's first female mayor, who fought for fair housing, formed Wheaton's chapter of the League of Women Voters, and was instrumental in creating the Illinois Prairie Path. Hamilton served as the first woman elected to Wheaton City Council in 1961. 8 years later, she became Wheaton's first female mayor. Once quoted as saying, "If you are afraid, you will never accomplish anything." Her accomplishments are a testament to her fearless drive. Her legacy includes founding the Wheaton chapter of the League of Women Voters, leading change of Wheaton's government to a council-manager form, preserving the Chicago, Aurora, and Elgin Railroad right-of-way for future use as the Illinois Prairie Path, and securing the first comprehensive housing ordinance, barring racial discrimination in home purchases, making Wheaton the first community to approve such a law. Marget Hamilton set Wheaton in the right direction. After serving as mayor, she served as director for the College of DuPage Older Adult Institute until retiring at age 93 and living to the age of 104. I hope I live that long. From one Wheaton mayor to another, I am pleased to recognize Marget D. Hamilton as the 4th face of Wheaton. Thank you again for all being here today to celebrate not only these 4 notable faces, but all the ways our community will come together this summer in appreciation of the arts. We are looking forward to a festive and fantastic summer in Wheaton. And now I'd like to invite our partners to come up for a ribbon cutting to officially kick off Wheaton Warhol.
1, 2, 3. Woo! Get it